Hello, it's Danny here and I am coming to you on this wonderful Wednesday, and I want to share with you an idea, not some ideas, but an idea that was shared with me by my beautiful manager and a couple of other people on our Close to My Heart consultant pages, and it revolves around this beautiful box and different things that we can do with it. And I'm just trying to get this feed to show up properly on my Facebook page so that I can check out any comments as we go. And it's being funny. So if I miss your comments, don't stress. I will get back to them later. So this beautiful box, and if I grab the one that's got all the contents, because that one's empty, is the current VIP promotion. Now, if you don't know anything about our VIP program, it is a membership program and they get 15% off their orders, not off so much, but back in credit on all their shopping on our Close to My Heart products. And they get special offers from time to time, like this beautiful box here. So it actually has a magnetic closey clip here. You get in the kit, you get the beautiful stamp set. Chuck all these out as I go. The ink and the block. So you've got everything you need there except for adhesives. You've got the envelopes, obviously, and then you get 15 cards and these cute little divider tabs. So you can make the cards up and then file them in behind the dividers, store them back in the box, and you can use them like that, ready to go when you need cards. And obviously you can add more cards to it and all that sort of thing later on. But I wanted to share other options of ways you could use the contents of the box. So this was shared on a consultant site, and then my manager Chris took up with it, and so I've used a lot of Chris's design because, let's face it, she does beautiful stuff, but I have made it my own and I wanted to share with you what I've done. So I cut up the cards, I've cut them in half. These are my leftover pieces that I've got going on that I still haven't finished decorating yet, but I just wanted to share with you what you could and couldn't do. I didn't use two cards, these particular two, just because I thought their patterns were a little bit different to the others. So I'm just going to grab some other envelopes and use those. And then this particular one, I'm thinking I'm going to be chopping it up to use as embellishments because there's lots of beautiful flowers and leaves and things on there, but haven't got quite that far yet. And I haven't worked out what I want to put as my title. I'm going to give this as a gift who we haven't seen all year thanks to lockdown, to a girlfriend, and with some photos of my kids and crazy things, pictures from them and stuff. So this is my cover. And this is made using the envelopes to be the pages. And then I've used the pieces of the cards to reinforce the pages and obviously make them look pretty. Now, because it's with envelopes, you have pockets, and I'm going to add some tabs and different things on this yet. I will do another video when I've finished it all up and when my kids have finished adding their bits and pieces to it. And I actually chose to do mine as two pockets. So these particular cards are actually those divider cards. I decided to use them, chop the tabs off because I didn't need them, and I've chopped them down to size. So this piece is 4 inches wide. It was the height of the card that they came in the box because the envelopes obviously fitted that. And so I'm going to add a pull tab on that so that it's a bit more obvious that we should pull that out. Moving over to the next page, and I've cut up some of these cards to use as decorations. Now, I'm not worried about this here because I'm ultimately going to stick a photo over it and then you won't even see that. This was the other bit that was out of that card, that beautiful flower, and I'm going to finish fussy cutting that and stick it somewhere on the page to be an embellishment. So every second page is just a plain normal page, and then you've got the opening page and then you've got the normal page here. So no pockets on this one, and then into another pocket page. So again, using some of the backs of those cards as my things, and once I get my tabs on, they'll be easy to pull out. And then another one on this side as well. All right, flipping over again. So again, I'm going to use, where's that place card? Use my photos to just cover up things, and I might even come in, I think, with one of these little tabs. Might do some journaling or something like that on that, who knows. But that'll just cover up any of that pattern that is left on that paper when I've used it for my embellishments. We've got this beautiful pattern, so this is what matches the box. And again, pockets here. Now, I did intend this to be two pockets on this particular page, but by now we're into our 5th double page, and this is actually quite tight in here. So I've only done a pocket on one side. I've just left it. I've stuck them together really well. So it's become a bit tighter. This page I've accidentally ripped it. Look, that does happen, but it's not in, like, it's not going to rip all the way down, so it'll be fine. Again, I'm going to cover these bits up. So this, I wasn't particularly fond of this particular pattern, so I'm just going to highlight the beautiful background pattern rather than this flower and leaf cluster, so I will cover those up. And then into my last page. Now this time around I went back into two pocket pulls in there, so there's another one in that side. And for my back cover I used the third index card, and again just cut off its, where's its little bit, I don't know, one of these bits, maybe it was birthday, who knows, but cut off its tab just because I felt it could be plain. And then it left me with this other half, which was the other half of this, that I can do something else with. I may still put it back onto a card and turn it into another card front. I don't know yet. I'm not sure. So really quickly to show you how that came together, I'll do it this way. It is actually, you can do it with any sort of envelopes, doesn't matter. But you want to take two envelopes and stick their flaps together like this. And then in this instance, I actually did this with 6 envelopes. So I had 3 sets like this. And then you have an extra envelope for the front and for the back cover. And all it's doing is slotting that in there. You would adhere it into place. And so that's my cover, page 1, page 2. Now I can slot the next one in. So this is actually what I did on this. And I'm going to pull the back cover off just so I can re-talk about that. So that was my cover. So I've slotted my 2 pages into there. Plain page, pocket page, and keep going. When you get to the end, let me just pull this back out. I didn't adhere this, but it still wants to stay in there. There we go. Okay, when I got to this end, the thing I found, and my biggest recommendation, is decorate all the front before you get to adding your last page in, because this is the flap from that first front cover page and it needs to adjust. So when you're making your album, mine started off quite small and then it's got fatter and fatter as I went, and so this needed to move to that. So I actually stuck this down inside here first, which was my mistake. So I recommend just pushing it in, letting your album get settled with all your other embellishments and things, and then come back in with your last page, put your adhesive on here, slide it in, hold it into place, and then do your back cover. All right, and you may want to, I'm going to probably go back on mine now that I'm finished and probably put a little bit more adhesive on here just to make that fold over a bit flatter. All right, so I just found that would be the best tip for you when doing it. I hope you like it, guys. I'll put some links in the comments if you want to take a better look at that VIP box. If you've got any questions, let me know. See ya.